You know NC came ready to play.
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warriors faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the court. And welcome to 2K. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And the starting lineup for Miami, we've got Jaime Jaquez, Mitchell out there with Caris LeVert. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Dawkins in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Insanity. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Jaquez, the pass to Mitchell. Now here's Jaquez. LeVert outside. The 3-ball. And he can't get that one. Butler against Jaquez. Here's Insanity. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge him.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now here's LeVert. 14 points his last outing. Pass to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Shakes him. Kuminga pulls it in. Here's Insanity. Butler. And Dawkins pulls it down. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Mitchell with the ball. Now Burks defending. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Jaquez with it. For 3. Buries it from 3.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Outside Butler. Pass to Insanity. Fade away. And it falls all over the rim and in. Insanity's got his second basket of the game. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Golden State. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry from behind the arc. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, BA.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Heat trail by 3. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Adebayo. He's scoreless.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Puts it up from 12, and there it is for him. Insanity's got 6 points.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Mitchell, the pass to Dawkins. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Adebayo with a steal. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. It's LeVert on the wing. And here's Jaquez. Got a piece of it. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Insanity. 6 points for him. Pass to Burks. Lets it fly. Rebound Miami.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Adebayo from the left block. Tipped. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Here's Adebayo. No made baskets yet. Outside for LeVert. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Heat trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
A clear look for Hero. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
With the 10-footer. Insanity, no good. Miami has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Hero.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
Here's Insanity. 9 points in the game. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Moody. Lets the three fly. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Heat trail by 5. Outside Jaquez. Back to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
To the paint. Lets a floater go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And Hero is so confident. When he's looking to score inside, he does not back away from contact.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization. Propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Here's Dawkins. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And he banks in the layup. Dawkins has got 6.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Here's Insanity. 11 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pass to Adebayo. Up top, Hero. Defended by Podziemski. Got a hand on it. Adebayo with a steal. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Podziemski. Now here's Jaquez. Here's Dawkins. Down low. Here's Hero. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Insanity. He's got 13. Pass to Butler. To the middle. Here's Insanity. And it's Miami with a rebound. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Oh, boy. Throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers, too.
Well, hey, if you can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm, the advantage is all yours.
Now here's Butler. Yet to see a basket. Here's Insanity. Pass to Moody. Here's Insanity. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green for 3. Rebound Miami. Dawkins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Hero finds Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors trailing. Here's Insanity. The steal. And here's Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And we check out the power rankings with plenty of time left in the season. So much could be different by the end of the He's checked in for Miami. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Hero. Here's Ware. On the wing, Rozier. Wiggins outside. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Drains the triple. Ware's got 6 points.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Brandon Podziemski out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Moody. And it's Insanity in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Three-pointer Rozier. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Insanity's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's a screen by Kuminga. Here's Insanity. 13 points in the game. It's good.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And so it's Rozier who brings it up for Miami. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Insanity in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Pass to Jovic. Now Hero. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Insanity. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Ware. Now Hero. This one for 3. Insanity pulls it in. Takes it inside. Miami grabs the miss. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Here's Jovic. Wide open look. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Right side, Kuminga. To the inside. To the wing. Right side. Pass to Insanity. There's the double team with Wiggins. Good on the bucket. Insanity's got 19 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now Rozier. No points so far. Hero for 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Here's Insanity. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Now here's Hero. He's got 14. Over Burks. Hero, no good. The Warriors lead by 7. Floats one up. The rebound by Ware.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Back to Hero from deep. And the Heat, another 3.
Back-to-back 3s, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Insanity. He's got 21. Nice shot by Kuminga.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's the pick. Hero for 3. Hero with another miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Burks. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hero with it. 17 points in the game. Here's Ware. Three-pointer. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Here's Insanity. Rebounded by Jovic. Wiggins outside. Pass to Hero. The three is up. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Insanity. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Rozier. No points yet. Hero on the wing. Takes a 3. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got 11 rebounds in the game. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat stand. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Golden State has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Burks passes to Insanity. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Insanity's got 23. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Hero for 3. Hero with another miss.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Insanity passes to Kuminga. Back to Podziemski. Here's Insanity. 23 points in the game. Fades. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hero. Now Wiggins. And 1:01 left in the first half of this game. And there's Hero on the assist by Rozier. 22 points for him.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Heat trail by 5. Here's Jaquez. The rebound by Burks. Well, the Warriors shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number. Insanity gets the bucket. Insanity's got 26 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Outside Jaquez. There's 25 seconds left to play in the half. Kuminga against Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dawkins. Outside Jaquez. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. Jaquez has got 9 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, for Miami, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kent.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
We often talk about efficiency on offense.
Thanks, as always, for...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Bam Adebayo. Caris LeVert is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Dawkins in at the center position, locking down the middle.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Inside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Insanity's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Pass to Butler. From the corner. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Insanity's got 28 points for the game. Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Back to Mitchell. And here's LeVert. Outside Jaquez. No good from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legend. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. And he sinks the second. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Heat trail by 4. Fast break, here come the Heat. Here's Dawkins. It's deflected, and he gets it back. From deep, Mitchell. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got rebound number 15 here tonight. The fadeaway. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Insanity's got 7 points for the quarter.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
To the paint. Here's Dawkins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the line for him here, and he drops it first. He's perfect from the line this time. The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Insanity, and Mitchell over to help. To the middle. Outside Kuminga. Butler on the wing. From the arc. And it's Butler knocking down the 3.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Outside Jaquez. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jimmy Butler. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Here's Insanity. And Dawkins pulls it down. Outside Jaquez. Down low. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Mitchell. That 3's off the mark.
And they need his offense right now. but his shot is just not falling.
Burks passes to Insanity. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Insanity's got 9 points here in the second half.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Jaquez against Butler. Dawkins, the pass to Adebayo. Another shot. Dawkins gets the bucket. Dawkins has got 10.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Insanity. Picked his pocket. In transition, here they come. Here's LeVert. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Kuminga! Top for days.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Outside Jaquez. Adebayo against Kuminga. LeVert. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Insanity. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Insanity's got 38 points.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Here's Dawkins. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds in the game. Burks passes to Insanity. From 15 feet away. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Mitchell finds LeVert. Six on the shot clock. The floater. Warriors with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Heat trail by 11. Pass to Dawkins. Back to Adebayo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2 at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Graham.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Moody's checked in for Burks. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Insanity gets the bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Dawkins. Here's LeVert. Shot on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. LeVert's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now here's Hero, defended by Podziemski.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Here's Insanity. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Wiggins. LeVert outside. Launches it. The rebound by Moody. Moody's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Podziemski. He's on target from 8 feet out. And the Warriors lead by 12.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Hero outside. To the inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Dawkins has got 12 points.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Insanity. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, really, he's a point forward. You can run your offense through Jimmy Butler.
Now here's Hero. 22 points for him. Pass to LeVert. Here's Dawkins. Blocked! Podziemski with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. Outside for Butler. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wiggins passes to Dawkins. Insanity pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 12. To the middle. The fader. Rebound by the Heat. Dawkins has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wiggins from long range. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And the Warriors make some changes. Beasley's checked in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Curry in for Podziemski. Here's Insanity. Hits the jump hook. Insanity's got 48.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Hero with it. Pass to Ware. Here's the 3. That one no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third quarter here. Curry's shot is off. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. Hero with it. To the paint. Here's Ware. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. Hero can run offense. A solid ball handling option.
1:20 left in the third quarter of the game. Such a wide open look. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Hero finds Wiggins. Hero screen on Beasley. Here's Wiggins. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Wiggins passes to Jovic. It's Jaquez on the wing. Releases. Warriors with the rebound. And here's Curry. He has 6. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. Here's Insanity. To the inside. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Insanity. Spins. With the spin. No good. A bit long that time. Heat trail by 21. Draymond Green is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Butler. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Insanity in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach. Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Here's Insanity. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. Launches a three. Insanity pulls it in.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And there's the lob. It's picked off. In transition, here they come. Now LeVert. Outside Jaquez. Adebayo sets a screen. Jaquez, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Kuminga to the middle. Here's Insanity. And it's Miami with a rebound. Outside Mitchell. Now LeVert. Here's Adebayo. Butler covering. Outside for Mitchell. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Here's Insanity. Rebound Miami. Dawkins has got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they're dumping it inside and scoring in bunches. The defense has had no answer for how to slow them down.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Burks comes in for Draymond Green. Down low. Another steal. Jaquez with it. Kuminga defends. Jaquez, the pass to Mitchell. LeVert outside. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
And it's good. 2 points. Insanity's got 55.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
LeVert, left side. Great D that time from Podziemski.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. LeVert outside. 4-3. Fires in the triple. LeVert's got 8 here in this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Insanity. Rebound Miami. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now. There's a screen. Pass to Dawkins. Clock at 6. Itaquez on the wing. Butler covering.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
And here's Podziemski. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Butler. Beasley's checked in for Podziemski. And it's Curry in for Burks. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ware. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors lead by 17.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Insanity.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Here's Insanity. The kick out, Curry. Pass to Moody. Here's Insanity. Just 5 to shoot. Beasley with it. Shoots over Hero. Beasley misses. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Hero. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Well, this...
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. They don't even know what's coming for them. And B said he woke up today ready to slay some crap.
MP, what up, man? I like your game.
Man, Mikal Bridges, man, that means a lot to me, man. I appreciate that, for real.
But don't get it twisted, though. Yeah, I'm not going to take it easy on you.
You already know, I know that. But, hey, I do want to see if you want to do a jersey swap after the game.
That's easy. Come on.
All right.
Okay. I like that confidence.
Yeah, you already know.
We'll see after the game, man.
All right.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. So the New York starting five, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the four-man position. And for Golden State, we've got Kuminga, Podziemski out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Insanity, and it's Butler in at the small forward. So we're still in the early days here of this season, but Doris, for teams getting a slow start, how worried should they be?
Well, wins and losses matter no matter when they happen, so obviously there's always a little concern. But some of this is about, do we have our full contingent of players? Is there anyone that's starting out coming off an off-season surgery? You have to figure out the context of the slow start in order to gauge how concerned you are.
And the Knicks with possession here. Bridges up top. He's defended by Podziemski. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year. What you admire about Mikal is he's such a grinder. You watch his defense, you can feel the intensity with this guy.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Insanity, defended by Towns. Count it.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Anunoby after the made shot from Insanity. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Hart finds Anunoby. Brunson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Insanity. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Pass to Podziemski. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. So it's the Warriors now, after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Got a piece of it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's a good screen. Floats it up for Butler. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Well, Butler is a nightmare for defenses, and he disrupts you with the screen and then finds his opening.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Insanity. Podziemski with it. Takes a 3. Insanity can't get it to go. Brunson scanning the floor. Brunson with another miss.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got 7.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
The 3, and down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Insanity.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside Butler. Pass to Insanity. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Insanity's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Towns. The Warriors pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And they have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Bridges. The Warriors making the shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The Insanity's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to Hart. Outside, Towns. Burks against Brunson. Clock at 6. No good from the wing.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Kuminga bounce pass. Here's Insanity. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Moody's checked in for Burks. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Warriors, number 1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Here's Insanity. He's got 14. Pass to Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here is Bridges. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future. Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Here's Insanity. He's got 17. And another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Anunoby outside. Hart wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Insanity, defended by Towns. Podziemski's shot is good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's Insanity, defended by Towns. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Hart. Brunson sends a screen for Hart. The three-pointer, no good. And the Warriors with possession here. Here's Insanity. He's got 22. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. The Insanity's got 24 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here's Hart. He has yet to score. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot. You better guard me.
Here's Insanity. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 26 points for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
New York basketball.
Green is checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Kolek. New York, no good that time either. Here's Insanity, defended by Towns. Moody the pass to Insanity. The kick outside to Butler. Outside, Green. Offline with his 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Towns. It's tipped. Here's Insanity. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Insanity's got 28. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. The three-pointer is right on target.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Now, here's Watson. Still without a basket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns, no luck.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Takes it inside. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 30 points for Insanity.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Another miss by Towns.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And New York, looking at who they've got Corey Kispert. Peyton Watson is out there with Curry. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at the 2-guard.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Brunson with it. Last game he had 34 points. Curry, a screen on Beast. Down low. It's blocked. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
First one falls for him.
Well, what you love about Malik Beasley is his willingness to always hunt for opportunities to score it. He understands what the strength of his game is, and he goes out and tries to execute.
Wagner's checked in for the Knicks. Beasley hits them both. Now here's Brunson. No scoring in this one. Wagner with a screen for Brunson. Now here's Kispert, defended by Kuminga. McBride passes to Watson. 4 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. And it's Brunson missing.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Good on the bucket.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Back to Watson. McBride passes to Wagner. Second chance shot. They set the pick. McBride. New York, no good that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Green with a screen on Wagner. Here's Insanity, and it's Golden State with another.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
For New York, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. And here's Brunson outside. Good on the triple. Brunson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
To the inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And here's Kispert from the arc. It's hauled in by Insanity. Insanity's... And Kispert over to help. Kuminga kicks to Green. Here's Insanity. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Bangs home the trifecta. Kuminga's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Kispert, the pass to Wagner. Off target from 3-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shot from the wing. And Insanity gets it to go. Insanity's got 38 points. And for the Knicks, they're shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. A floater. And it's Brunson missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Podziemski, he's checked in for Green, and Alec Burks subbed in for Malik Beasley. Then for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Wagner, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kispert. Kuminga the pass to Insanity. And there's the drop. Another bucket. Wow.
How consistent has he been scoring the basketball? He's at 40 once again.
And on that career 40-point game list, he just tied for 5th place.
It's the 88th time he scored 40 or more. Elgin Baylor also had this total during his Hall of Fame career with the Lakers.
Burks the pass to Insanity. And Brunson comes to help. Insanity, and it's good off the back rim and in. Insanity's got 42 in the game. Brunson outside. Hart, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Fires from deep. And it's Kuminga, that time on the assist by Burks. Burks has got his 3rd assist on the night. Brunson kicks to Hart. 3-pointer. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And Insanity gets it to go. Insanity's got 44.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Hart, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Insanity, defended by Hart. Here's Insanity. Plays it up off the glass. Insanity's got 46 points.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
They set the screen. They get it again. They shoot again. And Hart with the nice bucket inside. Hart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the offensive board for the 6'4" Hart, this guy is incredible on the glass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Insanity in their last outing against Miami got the job done. He dropped in 55 points, and he dominated the glass all night, ripping down 20 boards. A fantastic performance from him, something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Pass to Watson. Now McBride. Still scoreless. Hart, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Insanity, defended by Hart. And he gets it to go. Insanity's got 53.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Finished off the break. 55 points for Insanity.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Bridges. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From about 16, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Shot to stop the run. The ultimate blue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Free throw good. Hart.
Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Moody. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Insanity. Kuminga, screen on Towns. Floats it up for Kuminga. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Hart. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Hart's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and slam dunk by Butler.
So much of that was the timing. Butler finishing as you might expect from this guy.
Pass to Hart. Here's Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 15.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
That's up a 3. And another one.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Raleigh is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Inside, it's stolen. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Insanity, defended by Towns. Insanity can't get it to go. New York shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Launches a 3. McBride's shot is off. Golden State's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Insanity, and got it! Another basket. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Hart against Kuminga. Lets it go with a 3. Hart, no good. Hart against Kuminga. Here's Insanity. Just 3 on the clock. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
It is and you look at the order of things, Kenny, any teams here that have surprised you one way or the other?
Well, they're all levels.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Warriors. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Insanity has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kuminga out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Insanity, and it's Burks in at the guard position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Insanity's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Bridges. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Insanity. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. From downtown, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here are the Knicks. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Took him no time at all on that one. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, how about that quick 3 response by Mikal Bridges?
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during this young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
Shoots a fader. Insanity can't get it to go. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Insanity, defended by Towns. And Insanity gets it to go.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Bridges inside. He's defended by Podziemski. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Insanity. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And it's Towns missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Insanity, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Insanity's got 10 points in just the second half. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Looking to get back on track here. No good that time. Some solid defense from Butler.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And Insanity gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Brunson with a clean look. They get it back. Back to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. Brunson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges inside the three-point line. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Insanity. Back to Burks. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. Burks has got 5 points so far.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Podziemski's shot is good. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Warriors?
Great. Job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Pass to Kuminga. Some solid defense from Hart. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. That's a 2 from Towns. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double. Miles McBride's checked in for Anunoby. New York shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Butler against Bridges. Pass to Hart. Launches it. And the 3-ball is good. Hart's got 18 points in the game.
Well, what a run here offensively by Josh Hart. This guy just keeping the pressure on with his ability to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Insanity. And good. He hits it again.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Here's McBride. He's defended by Podziemski. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Butler passes to Insanity. Tries the spin move. No good off the spin. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. McBride with the ball. Nothing on the board. Bridges passes to Towns. Offline from the high post.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Towns, a screen on Butler. Outside, Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Looking to get it going. It's not going to go for him. Golden State's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And Brunson comes to help. Stolen by Brunson. In the corner, it's Bridges. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Insanity, defended by Towns. Here's Insanity. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by Insanity.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Here's Insanity, defended by Towns. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And he's having a difficult quarter shooting the ball with just 1 make and 9 attempts.
Here's Insanity, defended by Towns. Insanity. Knicks with the rebound. Brunson kicks to Towns. Bridges passes to Towns. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Insanity. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
The shot's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now the Knicks with it. Pass to McBride. And here's Towns. They swipe it. Here's Kuminga. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, Burke showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
The Knicks shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Brunson against Burks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, there's a savvy, a cleverness to what Jalen Brunson does to the defender. That pump fake, too good.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Moses Moody comes in for Butler. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Curry subbed in for Alec Burks. Then for the Knicks, Peyton Watson comes in for Josh Hart. And Kispert subbed in for Bridges.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And the Knicks making a change here. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And the Knicks with possession here. And here's Kispert from the arc. It's hauled in by Insanity. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Green slams it in.
Well, Draymond Green has a terrific handle on the basketball. Superb at getting through the defense.
Towns wide open. Misses the 3. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Curry passes to Insanity. He gets it up. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Make sure we're talking on defense. Make sure we're...
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Kispert. And it's Rush in at the 5. Pass to Curry. In the corner. Moody with it. Here's Insanity. And Brunson comes to help. Insanity the pass to Beasley. Here's Insanity. 2 on the clock. Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Shot clock winding down. Seth Curry, not in a hurry, but very much on time.
Brunson the pass to Rush. And the slam dunk by Rush.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Curry on the wing. Fires for 3. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
Pass to Watson. To the paint. Here's Kispert. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Curry passes to Insanity. Back to Curry. The 3. Rush grabs the miss. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And the slam dunk by Rush.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
To the middle. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Watson. Here's Rush. No good. Some solid defense from Insanity. Stolen by Kispert. Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Insanity. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Pass to Rush for the 3. New York, no good that time either. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Insanity gets it to go.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Some nice passing by New York here. Looking to end the run. Rush gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry finds Green. Here's Insanity. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, their size, their strength, and their skilled passing ability. Draymond Green has such a great mix of attribute and skill.
Runs in the pass to Kispert. For 3. And Brunson the basket on the assist from Kispert.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Here's Insanity. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaughts. Got a hand on it. Brunson against Curry. And Kispert over to help. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. The Insanity's got 12 now in this quarter. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Has to rush. It's hauled in by Insanity. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Here's Insanity. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And here's Brunson. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And Insanity gets it to go.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
They set the pick. Pass to Kispert. From past the arc. Warriors with the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Insanity. Defended by Kispert. Here's Insanity. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. A different look for New York. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Rush. Josh Hart comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Bridges in for Kispert. For New York, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Curry against Brunson. Nice move. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And, Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
Brunson the pass to Hart. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Do you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind. Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Over to the left wing. Here's Insanity. Fires the 3. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Yet another bucket.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Back to Brunson from deep. No good on the shot. Brunson against Curry. Here's Insanity. The fadeaway. Good. He hits again.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. 5 to shoot. Towns a screen on Green. They need this. Towns, no luck.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Towns has got 24 points.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Here's Insanity, and another one falls.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points in a game.
Nobody can deny that this is one of the greatest individual efforts, GA, we've seen, not just in basketball, but I dare say in any sport. Complete scoring dominance. Fades back. Good, that's another bucket.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Insanity.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
To stop the run, Brunson, good.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges outside. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Draymond Green with the rebound. Here's Insanity. It's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan along with...
Okay, MP. I didn't know you was nice like that. Hey, you deserve this jersey.
Thanks, man. You're definitely the toughest defender I've had so far.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Here you go.
Here you go, man.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Hey, got to.
Never thought I'd see someone score over 100 points. You're unbelievable, man. Triple digits? You really did it. I can't believe it.
MP really had a quadruple double last night. That's a dog, bro.